Hi there, fellow veggie or would-be veggie. My name's Jen, and I'm vegan, and I want to do a video response to your video about vegetarian and vegan health. First thing is I want to explain what the difference is between a vegetarian and a vegan, because you seem to be confused. So easiest way to do it, I'm just going to read this little thing from Instead of Vegetarian Starter Kit. A vegetarian is an individual who chooses for health, environmental, ethical, or religious reasons to abstain from the consumption of animal flesh, including poultry and fish. A lacto-ovo-vegetarian eats no flesh but consumes dairy, lacto, and eggs, ovo. A vegan is an individual who chooses to abstain from the consumption of all animal products. While vegetarians avoid flesh food, vegans also avoid dairy and eggs, as well as fur, leather, and other goods that cause suffering to animals. Vegans also avoid honey and silk, wool, stuff like that, and also try to use products like healthcare, beauty items, and sometimes cleaning products too that are not tested on animals and that contain no animal ingredients. I think, what else were you also asking about? I would say to go for it, become vegetarian, because you'll be very happy with your decision to do it. You'll feel better, you'll feel healthier, you'll feel better about what you're doing for the animals, better for the environment, and you're avoiding a lot of long-term health problems like heart disease, cancer, obesity, diabetes, milk intolerance, and stuff like that. So you don't have to deal with those if you don't eat animal products. And also, vegan diets have no cholesterol. I don't know if you have a problem with cholesterol yet, or maybe the older members of your family might, but that's something to think about, because milk and eggs still have cholesterol. And if you go to websites like choosevegetarian.com or chooseveg.org, I can't remember, but this is for Mercy for Animals. They're actually my favorite animal rights organization. Some people don't like PETA. Well, these guys, I guess, work with PETA sometimes, but they're a separate organization. You can get free vegetarian starter kits online from several websites, and they're very helpful. You get recipes. You can find recipes online. You can also find recipes if you order one of these starter kits for free. It shows you yummy recipes like waffles. All the recipes in this book, by the way, are vegan. Even vegan fried chicken. And I actually have tried the fried chicken recipe with tofu, and it works really well. And if you're wondering why people decide to go vegan and not just vegetarian, it's because when animals are used for making milk and eggs, they're still mistreated, and they're still killed before they naturally would die on their own once their production declines. Animals are smart, and they like to socialize with each other, and they like to live their natural lives, and they can't do that in factory farms. A lot of people don't realize how animals are treated on production, during production of factory farms. Milk doesn't come from some nice farmer who milks their cow and treats them really well. And eggs don't come that way either. They don't come from small family farms anymore. It just doesn't happen. I think it's something like less than 1% of animal products actually come from family farms. Plus, they're not good for you anyway, health-wise, so you shouldn't eat them. And I'm not saying you have to go vegan overnight. I don't expect anyone to. But if you are interested in vegetarianism, I strongly suggest that you explore veganism. And I wish you the best of luck. Now, I wanted to show you some images that are going to be graphic. So if you don't want to see them, please stop the video now. Okay? This is what the egg industry is like. This top picture here, where is it? Right here. Top picture here shows a process called debeaking. This is when the baby chickies are just very little. They saw the end of the beak off with a hot blade. That's because when they're crowded together in cages, they peck at each other, because birds naturally have pecking orders, and they still do that. So they saw off their beaks when they're babies, so they can't peck at each other. And they're confined to anywhere from 6 to 12 hens in a cage the size of a newspaper, folded in half. 6 to 12 birds share that same space. And that sounds unbelievable, but look how closely these chickens are packed. Cages are stacked, one on top of another, so when the animals go poop, the poop falls from the cage above onto the animals below. When the birds die, they just leave them there, and they rot. The sick birds don't receive veterinary care. And it's very bad. I'm assuming you know about pigs and cows, since you're already interested in vegetarianism, but you might not know much about dairy cows. So, another good reason that you should become vegan instead of just vegetarian is if you're vegan, you're not supporting the dairy industry. You're not supporting the dairy industry, which is connected to the veal industry. Male dairy calves have no use to the dairy industry, so they're raised for veal.